Hey guys, welcome to Everyday Tech. So today we're just going to look at some smart lighting options that I use, or really just one option, and I think you'll find it very affordable, quite surprisingly good, but it's not without its quirks. So before we get started, please like and subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, then you won't miss another video. Okay guys, I'm going to keep this relatively short and sweet. I don't need to go into the ins and outs and everything. So I wanted some smart lighting in my home, and I was looking around at all the different makes and the different features that they offer. And to be honest, it's astonishing how expensive they are. Now obviously the leading brand is the Philips Hue range, but it is expensive. To give you an example, I have the GU10 bulbs, the spotlights in the kitchen, and two of those was £50. I could not for the life of me convert my kitchen. I mean, I have 8, so that would be like 400, £400 to just change some bulbs in my kitchen. And I was like, no. And so I just do some research, and I did some research, and this is going back a while now. I've had them for a while, so this is, I think I can quite safely say that this is an honest review because I have used them for a while. So the brand that I have gone with, because they are affordable, they are easy to get hold of, and it's a well-known brand, is dun dun dun. Can you see it there? Can you see it? Yep. Ikea. The Ikea Tradfri, or Tradfri, whatever you want to call it. It's their smart lighting setup. Now, it's not perfect. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles. But do you know what? Who genuinely needs everything? They work with Alexa. They work with Google Home. What more do you want? It turns on, it turns off. There are other things you can do. You can, like in this video, you can turn the brightness up and down, turn them on and off. This is exactly what you want from a bulb. When you're on your way home, you can just, some people have Alexa straight on the phone. And like me, for when I walk in the house, I'll go, Alexa, I'm home. And she'll put on a pre-arranged selection of lights, which is my kitchen lights and lights in my lounge. But again, it's not a perfect system. One of the things that does annoy me, and is really does bug me, is because I have them in the kitchen, my wife is terrible at leaving the lights on. So if we sit down and she's finished, I used to say to her, right, are you finished in there? Should we turn the lights off? Do you want to go and turn them off? And it just caused a mini argument because she was like, oh, why don't you go and turn it off? Blah, blah. So anyway, thought, solve it. Change the spotlights to the Ikea Tradfri ones. Obviously, this isn't it. And they were £7 each, I think they were. And they're absolutely fantastic. So now if we sat down and the lights are still on, I can just say, Alexa, turn the kitchen lights off. She will just turn them off. But my only issue is she doesn't always turn all of them off. So she'll leave one random one on. And then when you use the remote, because you have a little remote to go with it, you'll turn it off. Let's say press the button to turn the rest of them on. It turns that one off. So what you have to do is you have to press and hold the remote. And then they all come on. The other one goes off, but keep hold of it. And then they all come on again. But, that it's happening, I don't know, I would say every other day, and it really is frustrating. But the fact that it's so cheap, I think I can live with it. Do you know what I mean? That's my only issue. I've even managed to get the lights under the cabinets to work with them, because they've got new, I don't know what they're called, new boxes that have stuff in them which work with Alexa. So I've managed to hook those up to my existing under cabinet lighting, so I didn't have to buy new lighting. again, but the only issue is you can only group 10 at a time, and that is exactly how many I've got. So I've got 8 spotlights and 2 under cabinet lights, so that's my 10 altogether. So I've reached my maximum there. But yeah, I mean, the other thing as well, which it's neither here nor there, but it is something to bear in mind, is obviously you have to leave them on at the socket all the time. My wife does not like using the voice commands. She does not like Alexa because she does not like me talking to another woman. So she constantly turns them off. So to get around that, I bought some of these little round remote controls. You can stick them on the wall, and I've tried to use them as alternatives to light switches, and they work to a point. So you get a little mounting plate which is magnetic, and then you get this little turny doohickey. So you can pair this up to a bulb, and you can just turn it. So if it's on a wall or on a work surface, like here for example, you know, you just turn it and the lights will turn up and they'll turn down, or you turn it quickly, it'll turn off. But again, it's not perfect. Sometimes you find yourself turning and turning it and it's just going dimmer and slowly dimmer, and you just think, just turn off, and it's not a perfect system. But again, the price that you can get these at compared to the, you know, the Philips Hue system, it's a fraction of the price. And you know what, I think I still can live with it, because for the most part it does work. But I just wanted to bring it up and just say it's not without its faults, but for the most part it does work. Oh, also on occasion, if Alexa isn't responding, just check the I forgot what it's called, the box you connect them all to. I'll find out what it is. And I'll just put it there. Well, anyway, you may just have to go up to it, unplug it, turn it off and on again, and then it will just rediscover the devices. Sometimes it loses connection, and you'll find on the little, I forgot what it's called. Oh my god, gateway, Tradfri gateway. That's it. And you'll have these 3 little dots, and you'll find that the top one will start flashing, and it means it's kind of lost connection, and you have to, don't start going through all the process of repairing them. I've just unplugged the power cable, left it for a few seconds, plugged it back in, and let it do its business, and it just finds them again, and it's all fine. I've had to do that just a handful of times in a year, but again, my biggest issue is just on occasion. When you are using the kitchen lights, for example, if I turn them off and it leaves one on, and but it is so convenient. So like when I go to bed, I can just say, Alexa, turn the lights off, and as long as you've grouped them all together, she'll turn off all the lights. And it's just nice not having to go around having to switch it off, or have you left that light on? I don't know. I'm in bed, I can just go, Alexa, lights off, and she'll make sure all the lights are off. So anyway, I thought I'd just share that with you. It's cheap. It's not cheap. Well, I hate using the word cheap. It's affordable. Cheap will insinuate that it's not well made. It's a very sturdy system, but it's affordable. It's not perfect, and I think it would be great if you just want a few of these bulbs just dotted around the house in lampshades. That's my suggestion. But yeah, and then you can come home, or on your way home, just say Alexa, lights on. It just gives you a peace of mind. The lights are on, and it's fantastic. You can obviously do all the moods in the Alexa app or whatever, so you can do different settings. But they're good. They're affordable. Yeah, I like them, and I can recommend them to anybody really, as long as you can get hold of them. But just bear in mind, when you do go on the Ikea website, check that they are in stock, and check that everything that you need is in stock. For me, my Ikea is only about half an hour's drive away, but the first time I went up, everything was in stock apart from the gateway, And it was really frustrating because without the gateway, I couldn't do anything. And I had to wait for it to be delivered because they wanted to charge a small fortune to have it delivered to me. So I had to wait till it came into the store, then make another hour's round trip to get another one. So just check your stock levels on the website before you leave. Make sure they've got everything that you need. But again, do it. And if you've liked what you've seen today, sorry, this is not threatening. Please like and subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and I shall see you soon.